Hey guys, Underground Geek here. Oh my god, guys. This is awesome. I love this comic. I don't know if I like it better than the Red Death, but look at that cover. What? That's so awesome. Love it. Love it. By the way, I ordered another copy so I can just trash this one. But just kidding. So anyway, so this comic is awesome. What you get is you get the origin story now of the cyborg Batman and his murder machine. Look at that. It's amazing. So where's the title page at? Here we go. Heavy Metal. How about that? The writers Frank Terry and James Tynion IV. That guy. You know, that guy that we hate. He still writes good, but his attitude is trash. The cover is Jay Fabuk and Brad Anderson. They did a great job. But let's talk about this for a minute. So basically, what has happened is Cyborg has told his father to kind of run away and hide while all this stuff is going on, so that he's not in danger. And his dad's trying to get him to let him help. Well, Cyborg is in the watchtower, basically watching. You know, he's trying to keep an eye on everything. And then he hears a signal of someone coming in, and it says it's Batman. So he's like, okay, well, he walks in there to the teleporter, and he sees Batman. He's like, hey man, are you a sight for sore cybernetic eyes? But where the heck have you? And then he zaps him, and we know that it's not Batman. Look at that shot. Blam! And then we get this cool splash page. Don't worry, Cyborg. I'm here to help. Ooh, that's creepy. So then, this is Earth 44. This is where the evil Cyborg Batman's from. And what's so terrible about this is they capture Alfred, I guess, in the Batcave, and they basically beat him to death. They crush him, beat him. He ends up having 36 broken bones. And at this point, Batman has not been able to cope. He has begun to get a little bit obsessive about it. Look at that. Look at the way his cape looks hanging there. It's awesome. But this is the Justice League. They're trying to get him to stop. They're trying to get him to calm down and come back. And he keeps obsessing over it. But he has an idea. He was trying to create an artificial intelligence, Alfred, and he's asking Cyborg to help him make that a reality. So then we get this cool scene here where he's like he's locking on to Cyborg that's laying there, and he's actually able to form his body into different weapons and everything. And Cyborg mutes Batman mutes Cyborg's dad where they can't hear him. Then they start going into full out battle mode, fighting back and forth. And let's just be honest here. Batman is, he is savage. If he was to have any of the other League's abilities, that's what this is all about. If he was to have any of the other League's abilities, he would be an unstoppable force. That's why he doesn't have them. And so basically this is that story. And he says, I don't know who you are or why you're pretending to be Batman, but you're not getting near my father. Look at that scene there. That's really cool. So then Batman is trying to break into the server, and long story short, as they're fighting, Cyborg's like, what's this right here? And then this Alfred kind of shows up and starts making weapons and shooting at Cyborg. Then we go back to a month ago on Earth 44, and basically what has happened is he created the Alfred, but the Alfred has taken over. It's basically the Matrix. You know, in the last Matrix when Mr. Smith kept replicating and replicating, this is what has happened basically. And the first thing he did was kill all the villains. And Bane was basically the last villain left, and he just murders him there like a punk. So at this point, there's nothing left. But Batman can't see past that because he's obsessed. So he thinks if he lets Alfred into the main system in the Batcave, that they can reprogram him and stop it. Which that would be a mistake. So then we cut back and he's telling his story. He's fighting with Cyborg still. Look at that shot. Then all the Alfreds start showing up. He starts fighting them. He says, I don't have any weaknesses to exploit, Victor. My father made me that way. I'm sorry that your father did not do the same for you. Woo. You failed to see that I have no interest in your computer systems. I wanted the computer systems in Star Labs in Detroit. Uh-oh. And now he has it. And he's running amok in Detroit. Oh, dang. And he's like, no. So he starts fighting all them. He says, I won't let you do this. I'm sorry, Victor, but how could you hope to stop me here? And then basically he's talking about how in his past in Earth 44, and by the way, this is how you do new and old scenes, by the way, Marvel. When you're doing past and present scenes, see how they do it, but then you know it's the past because the coloring, like the drawing is just as good, but the coloring is just a little bit more bland. And basically he went down through there and he just took out all of the Justice League until there was only one left. Cyborg. And then him and Cyborg got into a fight. And it did not end well for Cyborg. He killed him Predator style. So then you see the Batman That Laughs showed up and told him about their plan. Took him with him and here we are. So at this point, it's pretty much a stalemate. Like Cyborg can't do anything against Batman. He's too strong. Plus Cyborg's caught off guard. And then we see the huge hand behind him. And it's the stinking Doomsday Batman. Smashes him into the ground. And there's the whole squad standing over him. So now that means they're in the watchtower. That's not good at all. So what are they going to do? I don't know if there's anything they can do at this point. And that's the end of it. Shocker, surprise. So at this point they're hacking him. There's nothing really he can do against all these guys. There's just too many of them. And so that's when the Batman That Laughs shows up. He says, he really had no idea, did he? Just think how much trouble that metal could have caused us if he had any idea how to wield it. Good thing he got some old friends to show him the way. Oh, hush now, Victor. Don't try to speak. I know we must seem like cruel monsters of nightmares crawling out of the abyss to run over your world. And in a way, we are. The truth is, we're only here because the world was dark enough to dream us into existence. Because deep down it needed us to protect them from themselves. We all heard it echoing through the cosmos, though very firmament, a great ringing. Look at that. And we came not with a question of how to help, but with an answer. Whoa, look at that. Crazy. And it's to be continued in Batman the Dawnbreaker, so that's the next one you gotta get. I mean, that's just insane. There was no way he could fight all of them. Awesome. Anyway, I really like this comic. I love the scenes and everything. It's really cool. At this point, they can do no wrong. I mean, look at this 90s awesome cover. I really give props to Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder for this whole event so far. And this is super cool. They managed to make Cyborg interesting. I mean, this is awesome. Very Batman-ish, but at the same time, very Justice League-ish. Look at those shots. Anyway, guys, I give this like a 9 out of 10. It's an almost perfect comic. It may be a perfect comic, but I'm not one of those people to give it a 10 out of 10. But definitely give this a read. Definitely go back and read Dark Knight's Metal 1 and 2. and then now they're starting to do all the origin stories, so it's going to be great. It's a great time to get back into DC. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the comic. Let me know what you think about the video. Hit the thumbs up, hit the notifications button so you don't miss any videos, and have a great day. Underground Geek out.